Today's video is inspired by Peter Mckinnon and we're gonna create this. Alright, here I am in a new composition already in After Effects. I already have a background texture. Let's grab a text tool and write the text right away. Old school, right? So I'm using this font. You can see here, you can download it. It's free. Let's center this anchor point to the center. By the way, if you hit Control Alt and Home, that will center it to the center of the text. Let's go inside this effects and presets and type in spiral. Just find the center spiral and just drag and drop. So we're gonna use this to start the animation, right? So collapse this, go inside the text, and I'm gonna delete this fade. Select this, hit delete on the keyboard and hit U to bring up the keyframes, and this is really slow. I'm going to hold down Shift and page down once on the keyboard and bring this last keyframe to here and go to the first keyframe here, and you can see it's 8. I'm going to set it to 0 and negative values to maybe let it be like that. Go to animate, add a position, and this time I'm going to animate the position from left to right, right? So collapse this range selector, go to advanced, and this time I'm going to set it to ramp down and I'm going to animate this, right? So set a keyframe here, hold down Shift and page down on the keyboard and set this to a -100, and you have this. I'm going to set this ease high to 40 and ease low to maybe 60, and you have this. Collapse this, and what I'm gonna do is go to add, and I'm going to add a scale this time. If I scale it down, you can see it scales here, and collapse this animator one and go to advanced, collapse that, and I'm going to randomize this, right? So maybe readjust the scale like this. Go to add, and I'm going to add another, which is skew. You can see that I've set this scale to a negative value, so it's all the reverse of that. So maybe at 36, that is fine. And all you have to add is another animation, which is position once again. And let's rename this to say wiggle, right? So we're gonna wiggle this. So set this position to a -1 and this 2.5 maybe. Let's see. Select this add and go to selector and wiggly. Go inside this wiggly selector one and go to the wiggles per second. So you have to increase this to, let's set to 15 for now. See, you can see that it's wiggling. So if you want more wiggle, you can change the values of this, say to -2. You can see that you have a more intense wiggle. All right, so one more thing I forgot to add is you need to add opacity, because it's already revealing itself here. You can see we don't want that. So go inside a text, go to the animator one. I'm going to add another property, which is an opacity, right? So set it to 0 first and it reveals like that. Without selecting any layers in the composition, select the pen tool with a stroke 10 maybe, and I'm going to draw some zigzag lines, right? So it's nothing fancy, it's normal zigzag lines, right? So you don't have to be perfect with this. Change it to black, and I'm going inside this shape layer and add a trim path and animate this trim path offset, right? So 0 start and end, and hold down Shift and page down once and set these both to 100, and select this start keyframes and push it here, offset it so that you have this kind of animation. So if you think this is slow, you can select all the keyframes, hold down Alt on the keyboard and grab the last keyframe while holding down Alt. That will make the animation fast. All right, so one thing I noticed here, you have to change the stroke, this line cap, to background cap. Go to the effects and presets and type in rough and edges. I'm gonna drop that rough and edges here. So to better see this, Control Shift and H to hide the gizmos, the controls. So let's decrease it to 5 maybe. And right now the animation is very smooth. I want some kind of stop motion style animation for this, so I'm going inside the effects and presets and type in posterize time, drag and drop it. It's 24 frames a second. Let's bring it down to 15 so that we have a choppy line animation. Select this text tool, hit U. We're gonna reverse this because it's revealing here and it has to fade out again, right? So select all the keyframes, Control C, Control V, right click keyframe assistant and time reverse keyframe, and select this keyframes, Control C to copy, Control V to paste it, right click keyframe assistant, time reverse keyframe. You can duplicate this, Control D, and you can change the text now, say motion design, but it's non-destructive, purely inspired by Peter Mckinnon. Alright, that is how you create this stop motion style text animation. I hope you learned something from this. If you haven't watched this video, I highly suggest you watch this. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been Motion Designer and I will see you in my next video.